Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of one standard ranked ladder with our Jund Tyvar list. I'm going to start this off with a Haunted Ridge and we'll pass. Hand's a little bit weak and we don't have our other colors. Well, there's a Rockfall Veil. But we have our Fable for turn 3, so you can't get too much better than that. Let's just play our Veil and we'll pass. Opponent plays an Overgrown Farmland. And I'm going to just cut down the chorus now, so we don't have to deal with any toxic yet. Third land down, we'll play our Fable. Opponent uses a lay down arms on my goblin. Homestead Courage on their Phyrexian Might. Let's discard both of these lands, I think. Get another Fable and a Teachings. Let's play a Fable. And do we cut down the Might now to get around some sort of protection spell? Or do we try and do it on their turn if they try and put their Homestead Courage on it? I think we're just going to pass here. Opponent plays their Homestead Courage. Let's go for the cut down. Tamiyo's safekeeping. Yep. So that's fine. They're using some good protection spells on a Phyrexian Might. Let's discard the Springs. We hit another Teachings. So we can attack for 2 here, makes a treasure, we can play our second Teachings. Yeah, they can't block, so it's not like it's too risky of an attack. Let's get our second Teachings down, and we hit 3 lands, so that was definitely a pretty good play, I think. And they play Skrelv's Hive. And another Homestead Courage. Double cast onto their Might. So we'll block them with a token. Let's put counters on our Spirit. And we're gonna unleash the Inferno on their Might. Use the 2 extra damage to blow up their 2 CMC Skrelv's Hive. And we'll attack for 5. And we pass. And their end step, I'm going to... Actually, we'll go with the Shaman. Get a bit more mana, since we're still stuck on 4. Both of our Teachings flip. And let's go to combat. Attack with these guys. Make 2 treasures. We'll play our Bank Buster. And we'll pass the turn. They're gonna make a Phyrexian Might, and I'll sacrifice my Shaman. And they concede. GG's. Next game, we're definitely going to keep this 7. Opponent goes Swamp and Evolved Sleeper. Let's get our Haunted Ridge down. We can play our Takanuma into a Harvester next turn. They're going to evolve their Sleeper and attack for 2. Alright, opponent's got the cut down. We'll make our blood token and pass it back. And they play a Phyrexian Arena and attack for 2. Let's start it with the Teachings of the Kirin. Oh. Meant to play our Flamestoker and then the Teachings. So that was a definite misplay there. Oops, we'll pass. The opponent draws 2. They attack for 2. They play Sheoldred the Apocalypse. We'll draw for turn, and lose 2. Put our +1 counter on the Spirit token. We'll play our Baseyu who endures. So unfortunately, I think we have to use our Inferno on Sheoldred. It doesn't let us blow up their arena, but it's a much bigger threat than their Evolved Sleeper. So we'll get in there for 1. We'll probably use our Spirit for chump blocking next turn. Opponent attacks for 2. So they didn't play anything before combat, but they thought about it for a while. So I think we can just take the 2 here. See what else they want to play. They cast Liliana of the Veil.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people turn.
We'll sacrifice the Flamestoker. Our Teachings flips. And I think we can now unleash the Inferno on their Evolved Sleeper and blow up their Phyrexian Arena. Down goes the Sleeper, down goes the Arena. We'll go to combat, and we'll attack Lily with our Spirit token.
A delay, nothing more.
An opponent uses their Go for the Throat on the Kirin Touched Orochi instead of saving their Liliana. So they probably like all the cards in their hand. Let's draw, and it's a land, thankfully. I think here we can use the return 2, and they sacrifice the highest power. We'll get back our Flamestoker and the Harvester, and they have to sacrifice their Sheoldred. Let's attack for 2 here. They're gonna have to spend most of their turn if they want to turn this into a decent threat, and it won't allow them to deploy too much further to the board. Meanwhile, next turn we can play Glissa and a Harvester, which is going to be really difficult for them to get through, especially with 1 blood token already on the field. They play another Phyrexian Arena. And they play an Underdog, and they get in for 1. So, let's get Glissa down. We'll get our Harvester down. And let's play an extra land, and we'll pass. They draw 2, go down to 14. Hopefully nothing that they drew was a kill spell. Because if so, Glissa's biting the dust this turn. They play a Bank Buster. So it makes me think that they did not draw a removal spell, because I probably would have fired that off first into the Glissa. Yep, they're drawing. Opponent plays a land, and they pass. Let's take out their sleeper. And we're gonna attack with the Glissa. Yep, so there's the chump with the underdog. We'll play a Flame Stoker. We're gonna cycle this land. We're gonna cycle this land. Oh geez. We'll play our Outland Liberator. The question is, do we blow up their arena now, or do we blow up their Bank Buster? And I think we're gonna blow up their arena now. And we'll pass. The opponent's gonna blitz out their underdog. We'll block it with our Spirit Token. They will draw a card. And they play another sleeper. Let's use a cut down on their sleeper. So if I attack for 3 here, we can take both of the charge counters off of their Bank Buster. And then they can attack back with their underdog for 3, or they can crew it and attack for 4. I would go to 3 if they have a Sheoldred. I'd only go to 1 on draw step. So I think this is a fine attack. We're going to take off all of their card draw. And invoke Despair. Okay, we sacrifice the Flame Stoker, and we go to 3. They play a land. And if they have another underdog... Oh, okay, so there's a Bank Buster. What can I get back with Tyvar? I can get back a Harvester, I can get back a Flame Stoker, I can get back a Liberator and blow up their Buster. Let's blow it up. And we'll pass. Yep, an opponent has the Edict. They can crew their Buster and hit for 4. GG's. Thank you all for watching, I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.